So I have a cousin who is from Canada, but she lives in Australia for a few years, and I just want to share some conversations we have when it comes to animals that live in Australia. So I'll just start from the most recent conversation. She says that toads are a huge problem, and in order to kill them, they throw them with force. So I said, chuck them to death, smash them on the ground with force, and then they explode. So it's because they eat a lot of crops. Okay. The other thing was she showed me there's something called toilet toads, and these toilet toads, they swim through the toilet and they crawl up of the washroom, and then they keep coming back apparently. And I said, so they can swim through water apparently, and apparently snakes can do that too. And there's a very venomous snake before too, that can be able to crawl through the toilet. And I was saying that is kind of crazy because, I think that going to the washroom is like the most, when you're most vulnerable. And for there to be a random toad, I would probably freak out. She said a gecko drop tacked her as well, in the middle of the night. There's cockroaches, spider, geckos, and then there are a lot of other random animals. This is a wallaby that just appears randomly outside as well, which is pretty random. And then she said that in her garage there is a random sunbird nest. This is apparently a nest, which looks absolutely freaky, but okay then. She's talking about how there was actually a river flood currently in Australia, which is really unfortunate. People's homes got destroyed as well. That's really unfortunate. This one, she was showing me how there's also peacocks. So just to what extent are there animals in Australia? Apparently there is quite a bit. The last funny part was she said she screamed like somebody was murdering her, but apparently it's just because of how freaky it is. And I was telling her, wow, you don't need to be so dramatic. But she said it can be really scary, and that's why the concept of a toad coming out of the washroom came out, which is absolutely the scariest.